peace of mind. Thank you for that. On Thursday, we're bringing Mom back here. I wanted to bring Mom a few of her favorite things that day. One of them was Portillo's, and the other thing was her favorite drink, a Manhattan. I heard about a family that they dipped a swab in their dad's favorite drink and put it on his lips when he was on his bed, and he seemed to enjoy it. It sounded like a good idea to me. So I was waiting outside of Portillo's about 10 to 10. They opened at 10 o'clock. I wanted to bring Mom a few of her favorite things, and one of them was the sausage sandwich with the sweet peppers and the fries. And you must bring a chocolate cake for the fine nurses that are taking care of your mom or dad. That is important. That's a free tip. You don't get any necklaces with me. You get some tips like that. They were moving Mom at about 4 o'clock. They were scheduled to move her. We have a little dog named Cletus. I live in the city with my wife, and I drove back to the city and let Cletus out. And I said, you know what, I'm going to get Mom a Manhattan. How do I do it? So this place, Clark Street Dog, that's just a fictitious name. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. Clark Street and Barry. They do a good job. So I know the owner because I work at the bank right next door, and I was hoping that he'd be able to help us out, because I don't know if any of you have ever tried to get a Manhattan to go. It's not too easy. So I said, is Angelo in? Another fake name. They said, no, he's on vacation. I'm like, oh, crap. God doesn't. He's fearless. I walked into the bar area. There's this young lady. I said, Miss, if you would get in any trouble for what I'm about to ask you to do, don't do it. She says, what do you need? I said, my mom's not doing too well, and she loves a good Manhattan, and I was hoping I could get one to go. I was waiting for a no. You know what that young lady said? How many cherries do you want? I said 3. Mom likes 3. She made the best top shelf Manhattan you've ever seen in your entire life. It's beautiful. Puts it in a Pepsi cup with the lid. I put it in the trunk, drive very careful to the hospital. About 30 minutes before they're going to move Mom, I'm almost done. Thank you for your patience. About 30 minutes before they're moving Mom, they shoot her up with some stuff that's 7 times more powerful than morphine, because they don't want her to suffer when they have to take her out of the bed, to the gurney, to the ambulance, to the Plymouth place to get her settled. So she was out. So I had to bring the Manhattan to Plymouth place. We arrived here about 4:30. I was following the ambulance. Colleen was here. Before Colleen arrived, she brought Gran's My Pillows. You know the one? You know the ones on TV with the patent design, which took 2 years to design, that are made here in the USA by the My Pillow guy in his own factory in Minnesota, employing thousands of people. And Colleen also brought Mom's favorite blanket. They put Mom in her room and they worked on her leg, getting her settled in for about 30 minutes. Mom's leg was not good. Before we went into the room, Mom's nurse, Bill, great guy, that's a real name, he was going to be taking care of Mom. He said Mom's oxygen level's dangerously low, it was 67%. He said they could give Mom oxygen, but our mom told us she didn't want anything that would unnaturally extend her life, so we said no, because that's what she wanted. Colleen asked him how long he thinks she has. He said probably about 2 hours. We were shocked. We just got there. We went into Gran's room. I said, I better give her this Manhattan now. Gran was resting comfortably. I said, Gran, it's time for your Manhattan. I got a little bit of ice. I stirred it up with the 3 cherries in it. I dipped the swab in it, and I put it on her lips. She was just laying there. And she made that face you make when you know you tasted something that's really strong. This girl went out of her way to make a strong Manhattan. So Gran went, which is the first movement she had in about 4 hours. So, I'm almost done. I can't be brief like my friend here, the Northwestern. So, I put the swab in the middle of her lips for the second time, and I said, before I did it, I said, Gran, would you like some more of your Manhattan? And she went. True story. This time I put it in the middle of her lips, and she was sucking on it like a straw. She got her Manhattan. Colleen's friend got the sausage sandwich though, so we're glad that Gran wasn't eating too much, so we're very happy for that. Shortly after that, Dean, my brother-in-law, came, Hannah, Olivia, Jesse, their dog Bobo. Gran loved dogs, but she loved her kids more, her grandkids. We're all talking to Gran. She was just laying there. Every 4 hours, I kept putting this medicine so she wouldn't have any pain. Really slowed her breathing down each time. We were all talking to Gran. We're praying for her. Then it came time to grant Gran her final wish. For years, and I'll let Hannah fill you more on this, Gran had a song that she wanted these girls there to sing, which we're going to sing later. And we're going to ask you to join us and sing it so they could hear it up in heaven. Evidently, there's two songs. One is He Will Raise You Up on Eagle's Wings, and the other one is I Will Raise You Up. I was playing my mom the wrong song for the last week, and I didn't know it until I put on the music and Hannah listed it. That's not the right song. So we got on YouTube, we found the lyrics in the song. So Hannah and Olivia started singing, Jesse jumped in, Kyle jumped in, I jumped in, Dean jumped in, Bobo even jumped in. The room was full of angels. It was just beautiful. And our mom smiled. Family left, had to go. They all said their goodbyes to Gran because they know she was going to heaven. Colleen and I were going to stay till the end. We did. It was beautiful. You guys, if you guys go when it's time, you want to go like Gran. You don't have to have the Manhattan, but you still might go. Each time they got more medicine in her, her breathing got shallower and shallower. Kyle and I were sitting there holding her hand, thanking her, telling her it's okay to go. We kept telling her, we're going to be okay. She's going to be okay. About 3:30, they checked her oxygen level. They could only, on 4 of her fingers, they couldn't find any oxygen. So Colleen put it on hers, and she was at 95%. We wanted to make sure it wasn't a malfunction. About 4:25, I said, God, I'm sorry if it seems like we're rushing to send our mom to you. We just don't want her to suffer. Holy Spirit, what should I do? And I swear to God, I heard in my head, be patient. So Kyle had some music on. We turned it off. We shushed. We just were quiet because Gran was hanging on. She heard everything. She was hanging on. We wanted to let her go. And Colleen had her hand. And she said, Mom, hold on to my hand and give your other hand to Jesus. 4:30, my mom goes, and she was gone. And my sister and I, and we were high-fiving each other.
Not really.
Not really. But Gran was, you know, they say you're transformed in a blink of an eye. And Gran was up in heaven. And we kept telling her, Gran, the party's waiting for you up there. You've got to go. But she had to go on his time. Once Colleen went to get the nurse, when she was gone, Mom took 2 more breaths. I said, oh my God, I think she's back. She wasn't. It was her body's last gasp at life. Once they pronounced Mom gone, Colleen grabbed her coat, said, let's go. I'm like, and she said, Dave, Mom is not here. She's gone. I said, you're right. Let's get the hell out of here. Before we left, we gathered up a few things we had in Mom's room so we could put them back in her apartment. On my way out, I kissed my mom on the head one last time. And I I took her my pillows. So every night when I put my head on a pillow, I'll remember my mom. My hero, the most courageous person I ever met. Thank you all for blessing our mom and our family with your presence today. But more importantly, we thank you for loving our mom and for touching her life. Mom, I love you forever. May God bless us all. Amen.